Many of us in this room have been working really hard to create personalized, seamless, and valuable experiences for consumers. This is really important in today's world because consumers are incredibly digital. And while in the financial services arena, many of us have not quite yet arrived to where we want to get to, we do know where we want to go. We're looking to create rewards, opportunities that are rewarding more richly. We're looking to create shopping experiences that are more personalized. And we're looking to create financial health recommendations that truly help people save money and spend more wisely. Many people have long thought that item-level receipt data is key to unlocking this value. In fact, many people call this the holy grail of financial services. Hi, everybody. My name is Andrea. This is Will. We're from Banyan. And today we're going to talk to you about how you can leverage Banyan's capabilities to unlock these opportunities.
Banyan is infrastructure that makes merchants' item-level receipt data available for use in your apps without needing to know the consumer's identity. So over the next couple minutes, we'll show you what the future of the digital banking experience might look like, thanks to item-level receipt data. So let's start by taking a look at this credit card's recent transactions. I think we're all pretty familiar with this view. So let's take a look at these two purchases that have been made on the same day for roughly the same amount. We've got tapping on the first transaction, we unlock the receipt level view, which shows a basket full of organic food and health products. If we tap on the second one, we'll see the pet food, toys, and other treatos that I just got for my new puppy. Obviously, the item level detail of these two transactions tells a completely different story than a merchant name or MCC code can ever tell on its own. Banyan does this by working directly with merchants to ingest their item level receipt data and then match those receipts with your transactions without ever needing to know the consumer's identity.
Okay, well, that is super interesting, but I think what all the people here really want to know is how do I leverage this item level and category level information to enrich experiences for consumers? So let's do this. We'll walk through 3 examples and give you a feeling for what you can do with this kind of information. The first example we want to talk about is transaction categorization. So let's say that you wanted to create a new card program where you're really rewarding everyday spend. Think about everyday spend on items like grocery, gas, or drugstores. But the difference here is you really want to make sure that you're excluding certain transactions like prescription drugs, but also counting certain transactions like grocery items at big box retailers. So for instance, count the bananas but not the TV. In the past, this was hard to do.
So Banyan's API solves this problem by categorizing at the product level. Here's a basket from a transaction that contains both prescription drugs and other everyday spend. At the transaction level, this entire purchase might be coded as a drugstore purchase. But if we send the transaction to Banyan for enrichment, we not only get each of the products on the receipt, but we also get the category associated with them. So this lets banks not only offer triple points on only real everyday spend purchases, it also allows them to exclude other products, such as prescriptions, which may not be part of the rewards program. Item-level categories give issuers their power to finally drive everyday spend to their cards without excluding entire merchants.
Super. Let's do another example. Let's say that you want to drive top-of-wallet spend with your card holders, and you really want to focus on creating offers at merchants where people shop for things they buy. Leveraging Banyan's item level and category level information, you can work with retailers to unlock strategic budgets that they may have for certain high margin categories or aisles in the store, like the beauty aisle in a drugstore, or the pet aisle in a big box.
So let's say that our big box retailer wants to drive spend in their high margin pet category. To do so, they've stood up an offer for a 15% discount on any Star Wars pet product. That's great news for me because my new puppy is a huge fan of Baby Yoda. And so thanks to this offer, I'm able to save some money and see that savings applied directly to that product in the receipt. On the back end, the way that this all works is that our clients submit their offer criteria, and then Banyan searches each incoming receipt to find purchases that qualify for that specific offer. Every time we find a matching purchase, we send our client a redemption notification complete with a payload of the transaction and receipt details which led the offer to be eligible for redemption. The consumer then sees the credit applied directly to their receipt, and the bank has a crystal clear record for managing any customer questions about the offer.
A super experience. It's seamless and personalized. Plus, Will's dog has a snazzy new dog collar. Okay, one more example. Let's pull back for a moment and think about you're a financial company and you really want to help consumers with their financial health. Using Banyan's information, and when the consumer is given permission, of course, consumers can now get a much better understanding of how and where they've spent their money over the past month or the past year. So for instance, rather than the categories that they see today, things like department stores, they can see categories that are much more meaningful to them. Things like electronics, health and wellness, and yes, pets.
So today, we've shown you a few ideas for how banks and fintechs can leverage the rich data behind Banyan's APIs to improve our consumers' banking and shopping experiences. We're just getting started, and we're excited to work with you to make these new experiences happen. Thanks.
Thank you.